they're going to reboot Fear Factor again, and then people are talking about the possibility of Joe Rogan being on it, and you guys would know more than
if I know
us.
Joe.
The answer is absolutely not.
I know Joe.
He has
There's not
all the
a
money
shot.
in the world, and they've already done this with Ludacris.
Ludacris, yeah.
You know who was in third in running to get that gig was me.
Is that right?
That's right.
Wow.
And Ludacris beat me out. Forget the second guy.
Yeah. Fear Factor. I was with Joe when he got that fucking thing. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
The Sean Combs Cassie thing is interesting.
They released the whole video.
They did?
15-minute one. Or not Cassie, sorry.
Yeah.
Was
Cassie,
that her that
yeah.
he hit?
Yeah.
His girlfriend, right? That time.
They released the whole
Yeah, it's like a
15
short form Passion of Christ, right?
Well, you know, there's
Her
a
just
lot
getting her
here.
ass whooped.
Well, there's a lot. It's like
She fighting back?
No, the problem is if she's the one, you know, kind of egging it on or enjoying it.
She said the freak offs would last sometimes 4 days.
That's crazy.
Oh,
it's a
God.
problem.
Who wants
'cause
to do that,
If
though?
you're a high, if you're doing blow, you're having sex, and it looks like you're in command. At what point do you say, yes, you were in an abusive relationship? At what point is the jury going to say, well, hold on, you also went shopping and spent, you know, 50 grand after these things, you know, with
He also
his
covered
money,
her mortgage,
all that stuff. So what happens is, it's like you guys were in this sick relationship. Do you bear any responsibility as an adult? Like you were there for so long.
He met
you
her when
made
she was,
so
what,
much
18
money.
or 19?
Sure. But I'm saying that a jury is going to ask those questions, and a good defense attorney is going to say, well, let's take a look at these videos. Let's look at how you didn't seem like you were, you know,
Also,
being tortured
from all the
here.
evidence, I haven't heard anything illegal yet. I'm like, where's the illegal
It's a
stuff?
sex trafficking thing and a criminal enterprise. That's a stretch.
I haven't
That's
seen-
what I've been saying
I haven't
about
seen
this.
anything illegal yet.
Like, I don't like this guy.
I watch, you know, I think he's a complete piece of shit
Yeah.
and bad person. But as far as I'm like, man, what are they going to
What's
get him
gonna
on?
stick?
I know, I don't see anything yet.
Yeah, because he's got some.
I'm sure there's more coming.
Yeah,
but
he's
who
got
knows?
some good lawyers.
But without a doubt, the hotel lobby stuff is absolutely inexcusable.
But that 100% inexcusable.
It's
Which is
also-
why he lost me when I saw that. I was like, oh, you're a
but
piece
you
of
also,
shit.
it's
Not
the timeline. You can't.
not related
use it.
to-
You can't use it.
Can't use it.
It's not admissible. But they're
They're
allowed.
using it to show how bad of a guy he
Yes.
is, but there's no charges being brought by the video.
Yeah,
there's
that
nothing.
was-
It's old.
because she was paid off. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So
Do this one.
Which one's that? Oh, BKFC.
So Conor McGregor's BKFC, there was a fight between Mike Richmond and Josh Dyer, and Richmond got his face so screwed up that everyone now is a fan is like, this guy needs to retire. And
Let me find it real quick. Yeah.
we'll show you what it looks like. Just scroll down. Just keep
Oh
going
my
down.
god.
good
Keep going.
Lord.
Keep going.
Good Lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's one of it.
No, that's what.
Well, it looks like it's just the cut
Well,
in the
keep-
middle of his
keep
forehead.
scrolling.
Yeah, it's a big cut in the middle. Oh wow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's
gross.
tons of cuts here,
That's
too.
gross, you guys.
Was he getting elbowed?
Lord.
I
Either way.
Remember when Joe and Eddie used to argue with me that everything should be bare knuckle, and I said you can't
that
because the
very well.
cuts. Remember that? Remember those days?
very well.
Hard in the paint.
he said he'll come down a weight class, but
Just stop doing bare knuckle though.
It's just too much damage. Yeah, it's not worth it.
yeah.
And he's taking the shots in the right part of his head. But
Did he win?
No, he lost.
Yeah. Yeah. The swelling on the
that's
sides.
really
not
bad
good.
news. Not good.
Yeah. This one's hard for me. Let's do this one. Brian, you and Frontier Airlines don't get along, and you're not the only one. Some footage came out of, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you book Frontier, if you want to talk to someone at the airport, you have to pay a fee.
To
And
talk to him?
just to talk. Literally, just to talk. And so watch what these people have been fired. Watch what they do to people
And
who
you
didn't know.
thought you was gonna get on your flight.
You thought you
the
was
headline.
going to go.
And you thought you was gonna get on your flight?
All right.
Well,
Here we go.
They made their flight. You didn't. And you think, you're going to check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And
said
you
that
thought you
I-
was gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And
just
you thought
said
you
that
was gonna
I
get on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you was gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And
I
you thought you was
literally
gonna get on
paid
your
for a
flight.
ticket.
Don't come
I'm
over
here
and
30
be
minutes.
disrespectful.
I'm
You
here
get
30 minutes
disrespectful.
before my flight, and they're not letting me check in.
And you're not getting on your flight.
It's a policy. We don't control that.
Why are they filming him?
You were about to let me check in. You were about to let me check in, and you decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. I'm here 30 minutes before the
Can you
flight.
please leave, sir?
No,
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm not in your personal space.
You're in
This
my
is
face.
not your
I work
personal
here. This is
space.
my stationery.
This is not
I'm at
your
Frontier.
personal space. You work for a company. This
you
is
get loud
not
for
your
work.
personal space.
We ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job
That Dwight Howard?
that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting the camera on me, sir.
You gotta stop flying Frontier, man.
Okay, so what he did, my guess is, he came at them a little strong. He was beyond the cutoff, and he might have been a little. I know exactly. I can tell you, he probably came at him with a little bit of an attitude. And the first thing that I'm going to do in that situation is I'm going to go, "Hello, I screwed up. Do you think you could help me?"
Well, Frontier fired the two of them
Yeah.
and refunded the guy his flight.
Yeah.
You and I, that's not happening to you and I, though. I can promise. You and I would go in there and I'd be like, "Hello, how are you?"
I'd be like, "What can I
screwed
do?
up.
What can I do?"
Can you help me or
Yeah.
no? It was like, and there's just a way to do it, especially,
I'll tell you
especially
what. I'll tell you what's not the way to do it. The way they handled it
No.
with him and them.
I will say this: when somebody's that informal and a gal like that who flies off the handle, I can tell you that there's another side to that woman. You can make her laugh easily. You can
Probably.
get her going easily. Yeah, you can get her to break the rules, and she'll break the rules on that side. You can get her to break the rules on the other side. You just got to get in there with a little honey. Got to get in there with a little honey.
Yeah, Frontier went, "Hey, you're both fired."
I remember I had to get my car out of a tow pound, and it was the city pound in New York City. But before I did that, I had to go get my stuff, fill out this paperwork. It was a nightmare. And there were these 4 black women working in this shit room with no windows and nothing. And they're women. And I looked at them and I went, "How are you guys working in here?" And she said, "It's awful." And I said, I can't have this. I can't have this. And you know what I did? I
bought them a new building.
I bought them 3 trees and I had them delivered.
bought-
And she
bought
found my
trees?
number. I found them 3 trees, 3 big trees for that fucking place. I don't know how much it cost me. And I had them delivered to that fucking office so that they would have some vegetation. And she got my number and she called me. She goes, "That was a very nice thing that you
that's
did.
cool.
Thank you very much." But
this guy
sometimes
should have
people's
bought them
lives suck,
trees.
and you're working behind there, and you got to deal with that negativity. When you're Frontier or Spirit, I've seen
It
it.
already sucked.
They deal with that shit all day long.
Plus, the clientele's not the best. It's
Yeah.
a tough gig all the way
Yes.
for everybody. The guy
Yes.
flying, it's a long day.
Yes.
From Boston, wherever he's going. He's like, "God, come on, man."
To beat this dead horse one more time, yesterday, they didn't pick up. They just kept not picking up because we've moved, so we got a shitload of recycling, like boxes, and they just keep ignoring it. So finally, my wife goes, "Hey, this is the 3rd week. It's getting crazy. They didn't pick it up again." So I get in my car and I chase down the guy. I go, "You guys recycling?" The guy goes, Yeah. I go, "But you guys are leaving my stuff." And he goes, "What's your address?" I go, "Blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "Oh yeah. No, we can't. The lid's got to be totally
much
closed,
shit.
and I can't take that other stuff. You got to
God.
call it in." Most people do that. Most people go, "What the f-" And I go like that. I go, "I appreciate it, brother." So what do I do? And I was asking him questions. I'm like, "But I just said I appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much, man." That's all. Well, he's fucking doing his thing. Guess what they did?
Picked it up.
They come back around. They go,
'Cause they're not
nobody's ever.
supposed
They go,
to.
nobody's ever nice to us like that. Nobody's
Yeah.
ever nice to us like that. Don't call it in. We got it.
You're a good guy.
I'm not even a good guy. I just believe in respect. I understand. It's not even his deal. He's like, "That's what my boss says." I'm like, "Fuck it." So they took care of everything.
Yeah, that guy doesn't want to be doing that either. He's like,
No.
"I get it, man. That's a pain in the ass. We can probably dump that in the back."
Right.
That's good.
But some people are,
And Brian bought him a tree for his truck.
bought him a tree for his truck. Now I
You know what,
have
man?
been.
I'm gonna get you a tree.
I'm gonna get you a tree for your truck.
He's all, I don't
Now, by the way, I've been a dick. I've been an asshole more times than one. And I always go back. I always go back and say sorry.
It goes nowhere.
You go back and say sorry. You go back and say sorry.
Yeah, it goes nowhere.
Yeah.